Westwood's kindergarten celebration for 2014. Your children have just completed the first steps in developing the knowledge, the skills, and the attitudes becoming a successful world citizen. They have started to learn to be themselves. They've started to learn where they're from and to be proud of their cultural heritage. And we want you to help them continue that effort. I would like to thank you, the parents, the grandparents, and the teachers for all the support you've given over the past year in helping these children become successful. They have been successful and will continue to be successful in the future because of you, the teachers at Westwood, and the people they will learn along the way. You will need to help them prepare for life's questions by helping them develop the knowledge, the skills that they will need in the future to make wise choices. The real question is not what can you do, but what will you do starting today to help your child next year and the following years. Tonight, we're here to celebrate the success and accomplishments of our kindergarten students. Tonight is their last night of being a kindergartner, and it has taught them to take every opportunity to learn throughout life. The profile words that we have posted in the front entry at Westwood about communication, thinking, inquire, caring, risk takers, all of those are important words that we'll need throughout life. If you help them to continue working hard and learning from you, the parents and the grandparents and the teachers, they will be successful. We are a global society these days, and I'd like to remember an African story that we read about from time to time, that every day a gazelle has to get up in Africa, and it has to learn from its parents. It has to learn to eat, it has to learn to run, and it has to learn to run fast or it will be eaten by a lion. Well, you think, well, my child maybe is not a gazelle or not that style. Well, the lion also has to learn every day. They learn from their parents, they learn to catch animals, they learn to eat. All the story really says is that everybody has to learn from those around them. You have to learn to work hard, to stay focused, and learn what you need. This is not the African plain, but working hard, learning at every opportunity will help you succeed. If you take a quick look at the leaders in Springdale, like the Hunts, the Waltons, the Georges, the Joneses, the Tysons, they all started with nothing. They all worked hard. They all learned from those around them, and they all started by just little baby steps. They were all successful before we had cell phones and before we had additional technologies. They did not take the easy way out to become successful. It's up to you to help model what you want your children to learn. We all drink from the wells that we didn't drink. We warm by the fires that we didn't build. So continue to learn at every opportunity from everyone. And please avoid letting your child go down the path of the poor pity me of least resistance. Teach them to work hard, continue down the path that they choose, and become successful. Thank you.
My years at Westwood. P.S. Does anyone have a time machine? If I had a time machine, I would go back to where you are now. I started as a kindergartner at Westwood and am now a 5th grade graduate going into Helen Tyson Middle School. I did so many things in kindergarten. I guess my favorite project would be my Maybach presentation and my family tree. This is what my teacher wrote about my Maybach presentation in my portfolio. Shay gave a very comical Maybach presentation. She had several things in her bags that she likes. She was able to tell us what she brought and why she brought it. She did a really good job explaining everything. I thought this was a great presentation. Miss Horn was a wonderful teacher and was down to earth. You have a lot to look forward to in every grade. Here are some of the things. In 1st grade, you'll do celebration concert. We perform songs from different countries. In second grade, we did ancient museums. We researched and created things from ancient times. In third grade, we did field day. We did different games for the school to play. In fourth grade, we did World Showcase. My group researched and presented Argentina. I performed the tango dance. In fifth grade, we did exhibition. My group researched and gave a presentation on obesity. My favorite project in fifth grade is the school garden. My class and I are the founders. When we go to middle school, we can still come back and help. Miss Godfrey is the best fifth grade teacher ever. For the parents out there who this is their first time sending their kids to school, you picked the right one. Westwood is an international baccalaureate school, IB for short. At Westwood, we have 12 attributes IB schools follow. 2 are made from Westwood. I hope you follow them all this year. Here they are. Principled. Do what's right at all times. Caring. Be nice at all times. Think about it. Balance. Don't play or work too long. Be balanced. Inquire. Ask questions. Knowledgeable. Know about that subject. Risk taker. Try new things. Open-minded. Be caring of others' beliefs, looks, or ideas. Communicator. Communicate with others. Reflective. Reflect on what you do. The 2 made by Westwood are community contributor. Clean up yours and others' messes. Quality producer. Do your best and be quality. Well, that's what to expect at Westwood. Hey, I'm asking this again. Does anyone have a time machine? Well, I hope you and your families have fun at Westwood in the years to come. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Felicia Gay, and I am the music teacher at Westwood. In each of the specialty classes at Westwood, the teachers connect to the concepts the students are working on in their classrooms units. For the kindergarten unit, How We Express Ourselves, they focus on being effective communicators and learning to identify their feelings and express those feelings in a creative manner. In music class, to connect to this unit, the students heard several stories, and then they got to choose their favorite story. They chose what animal they wanted to be. They chose what instrument they wanted to play. And then as a class, we investigated the different sounds that the instruments might make and which ones might represent that animal or that emotion most closely. Miss Clark's and Miss Abbott's classes chose the story Giraffes Can't Dance. The overall theme in each of these stories is that happiness is a choice. Happiness cannot come from other people. It has to come from inside you. You have to make up your mind that you're going to be happy. Playing the part of Gerald the Giraffe tonight is Miss Anna Moss. Anna, give everybody a wave. And we now present to you Giraffes Can't Dance by Miss Clark's class and Miss Abbott's class.
Parents, I would also like to ask you, please be considerate of others taking pictures. I know that they're sitting down, it's a little harder, but just be aware that everyone else is taking pictures, okay?
Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were very thin. He was very good at standing still and munching leaves off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really The tigers started waltzing, while the elephants rock and rolled. The lions did a tango that was elegant and bold. The monkeys did a cha-cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And down the road, the baboons teamed up to do a Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they all began to roar! And they said, "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald!" The animals all sneered. The lions and tigers said, the monkey said, "Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Well, Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot.
They're right.
He thought.
I'm useless. I feel like such a clot.
So he began creeping off the dance floor.
Giraffes can dance! Giraffes can dance! Giraffes can dance! Giraffes can dance!
And he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and all alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky.
The moon can be so beautiful.
He whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is the branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. And with that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted. "It's a miracle!" The elephant said. Then all the animals said. Then they said, and the bird said, but Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above and said,
We all can dance when we find music that we love. The end.
Take your stuff and put it behind. Take your stuff and put it behind. Go put it back. Go put your things away. While Miss Blady's class and Miss Smith's class are coming down, I'd like to tell you that, again, the major theme of the stories that they chose is that happiness comes from inside of you, not from others. They chose the story, Have You Got My Purr? It's a story about a little kitten who, more than anything, wants to find his own voice but he doesn't know where to look. So he looks everywhere around him to find his happiness. In the end, the kitten finally realizes that his own happiness can only come from inside of his own self. We now present Miss Blady and Miss Smith's classes acting out the story, Have You Got My Purr? Kitten was sad. She could meow. She could hiss. She could yowl. But she couldn't make the sound she liked the best of all. She couldn't purr. So she said, Mother, have you got my purr? Little one, you will find your purr. Just wait and see. Kitten thought to herself. And so the determined kitten set off in search of her purr. She decided that the dogs may have it. So she went to the dogs and she said, Dog, have you got my purr? Where is my purr now? I can't find it and I'm sad. Meow, meow, meow. I have a woof, not a purr. Why don't you go over and ask Cow? She might have it. And so the determined kitten went off to do just that. As she got to the cows, feeling very bold and brave, she said, Cow, have you got my purr? Meow, meow, meow. Where is my purr now? I can't find it and I'm sad. Meow, meow, meow. I have my moo, but no purr. Why don't you go ask the pigs? They might have it. And so the kitten, feeling a little sad and discouraged, went over to the pig pen. And she said, I am sorry, I have my oink, but no purr. Why don't you go ask those ducks? They are a very noisy family. And so the kitten followed the sounds of splashing and quacking and found the ducks enjoying their bath. With great hope, Kitten asked the duck family. She said, does that sound like a purr? No. We ducks, we quack. This could be. Why don't you go and ask Mouse? This could be tricky, but Kitten really wanted her purr. So she scooted over to the mouse hole, and much more quietly this time, she said, I'm so sorry, kitten. I have my squeak squeak, but I do not have your purr. Maybe you should go ask the sheep. Feeling quite discouraged and very, very tired, Kitten wandered over to the sheep pasture, and she said, I haven't got your purr, little one. My old bah is all I have. Why not go ask Owl? The owls are always wise and helpful. So Kitten stumbled sleepily over to Owl's treehouse, and in a pitiful, sad, tired voice, she said, Owl? Silly kitten, I have a hoot, not a purr. Why don't you go back to your mother? I'm sure you'll find your purr there. Well, Kitten could hardly believe it. She wondered, had her mother been hiding it from her all along? Surely not. So she rushed back to the barn and called out her question one last time. Mother? Oh, sweet thing, said her mother tenderly. No one can take your purr away from you. It comes from inside your own heart when you're happy. You have to learn to find happiness for your own self, and no one can take that away from you. Come over here and listen to my happiness purring inside of me. And so, Kitten scooted over and snuggled up next to Mother Cat's warm, soft fur. And suddenly, there it was. Even though the animals had followed Kitten back to the barn, they weren't making a single sound. They all watched from the barn door and listened silently to the happiest, most perfect purr they had ever heard. And we believe that we have found the perfect song for this year to represent learning that happiness is a choice. The students would like to share a little part of that song with you. You might want to take some pictures of this part.
Because I'm happy alone. If you feel like I'm home without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't know you. Bring me down.
would like to come up and take a picture after we call their name, then they're going to shake Dr. Rogers' hand, and that would be the perfect opportunity for you to do that. Just be courteous of the people around you, and we're going to try to hold our applause to the end. My name is Mrs. Abbott. I teach kindergarten at Westwood, and this is my class. Franklin Borges. Estrella Castellan Verde. Logan Claypool. James Alex Deloney. Roxham Ibino. Jonathan Lemus. Anne-Marie Love. Valeria Monjares. Josue Martinez Vargas. Jacob Mondragon. Jimmy Moody. Anna Moss. Joshua Phillips. Caspian BJ Rhea. Juan Rodriguez Velasquez. Daniela Santillan Arujo. Preston Smith. Kaylee Beeson. Ricardo Viescas Avila.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Blady, and this is my class. Christian D. Aguilar. Zella Bibiana Vin. Diana Paola Beza Salaya. Josue Enrique Balsaldu. Haragua Maui Cauldron. Gunnar Britt Dial. Eric Raphael Diaz. Ben Emos. Alexis Jolene Eskew. Aiden Don Harvey. Daniela Hernandez. Aiden Samuel Hook. Angel Fernando Limon. John Darren Macdo. Chelsea Milani Manuerez Ramirez. Cameron Michael Paul. Victoria Rose Pruitt. Hope Stormy Valley Ragamis. Layla Marie Simpson.
Hello, I am Miss Clark, and this is my kindergarten class, and I'm going to call their names now. So if I could have everyone's attention, please. David Ilan Abrego. Mayeli Marisol Alarcon. Yael Brian Badillo. Jonathan Centeno. Isabel Duran. Andy Saul Garcia Pacheco. Vanessa Alexandra Gonzalez. Eddie Juarez. Ian James Kiefer. Mia Molin Lasso. Abigail Nell Love. The child on the stage. Ernesto Martinez. Jorge Aiden Martinez Rodriguez. Kyra Azel Mendez. Francie Christina Mosier. Amy Rodriguez. Ariana Nicole Silva. Jamie Solis Vargas. Kayla Hope Tittle. Summer Faye Watley. Addison Nevea Wilson.
Last but not least, this is my class, and my name is Mrs. Smith. Alan Abrego. Brian Cardoza. Angie Carpio. April Chandler. Dakota Edwards. Javen Fenton. Ivan Gonzalez. Cohen Jekin. Atticus LaBelle. Hope Lewis. Alexandra Ramirez. Julian Ramirez. Justin Ramirez. Kelly Sandoval. Josue Silva. Patricia Taggart. John Thompson. Aaron Tucker. And that's all. Just a couple of reminders. I'm just going to tweak a little bit of what Dr. Rogers said in the beginning. This is not their last day to be a kindergartner. We still have 2 more days of school, so please send them so we can enjoy the last few days. Also, in the front of the stage, there are portraits of your child. Behind it is the real diploma. So before you leave, please come and get your child. And just on behalf of the Westwood Kindergarten teachers, we'd like to thank you for this year and supporting us, and we've had a great time with your children, and we hope you all have a great summer. Thank you.